Hey, this is Overlord73 from GameAnyone.com. I just thought I would start to record Dragon's Age for the PS3. I've been playing this game quite a lot recently. Really got into it. Brilliant game. At first I wasn't going to record it, but I thought, hey, why not? So we'll kick off a new game.
The Chantry teaches us that it is the hubris of men which brought the Darkspawn into our world. The mages had sought to usurp heaven, but instead, they destroyed it. They were cast out, twisted and cursed by their own corruption. They returned as monsters, the first of the Darkspawn. They became a blight upon the lands, unstoppable and relentless. The Dwarven kingdoms were the first to fall, and from the deep roads, the Darkspawn drove at us again and again, until finally we neared annihilation. Men and women from every race, warriors and mages, barbarians and kings. The Grey Wardens sacrificed everything to stem the tide of darkness, and prevailed. It has been 4 centuries since that victory, and we have kept our vigil. We have watched and waited for the Darkspawn to return. But those who once called us heroes have forgotten. We are few now, and our warnings have been ignored for too long. For I have seen with my own eyes what lies on the horizon. Maker, help us all.
Right, I'll stick with the male, I think. I'm going to go human class this time. I have tried all the different classes, and personal favourite seems to be rogue, so for the playthrough I should be doing that. And we're stuck with just choosing the human noble for the background. Enter name.
Greetings.
do for that. Preset. You can pretty much change the character how you want, eyes, nose, mouth, and various all the stuff, but I'll just stick with one of the presets. This one that looks a bit of a thug somewhere, that's the one. Looks a bit mean, so I think we'll stick with him. Right, what we got? Strength. I think we'll just put that up the one. Dexterity. Put a couple on that with it being a rogue. One on cunning, and then the others on the health. Points to spend, 1 skill point. Yeah, we'll go on that one. Dual weapons I find quite entertaining on this, so I think we'll use both the talents on that. We'll go for normal playthrough.
For generations, your family, the Kuzlans, has stewarded the lands of Highever, earning the loyalty of your people with justice and temperance. When your country was occupied by the Orlesian Empire, your father and grandfather served the embattled kings of your land. Today, your elder brother takes up House Kuzlan's banner in service to the crown, not against the men of Orlais, but against the bestial darkspawn rising in the south.
I trust then that your troops will be here shortly.
I expect they will start arriving tonight, and we can march tomorrow. I apologize for the delay, my lord. This is entirely my fault.
No. The appearance of the Darkspawn in the south has us all scrambling, doesn't it? I only received the call from the king a few days ago myself. I'll send my eldest off with my men. You and I will ride tomorrow just like the old days.
True. Though we both had less grey in our hair then, and we fought Orlesians, not monsters.
At least the smell will be the same. I'm sorry, Pup, I didn't see you there. Hal, you remember my son?
I see he's grown into a fine young man. Pleased to see you again, lad.
Was I brought here for a reason?
Since your brother is leading our forces south, and I'm going with the Arl, I'm leaving you in charge of the castle.
I'll do my best.
That's what I'd like to hear. Only a token force is remaining here, and you must keep peace in the region. You know what they say about mice when the cat is away, yes? There's also someone you must meet. Please, show Duncan in.
It is an honor to be a guest within your hall, Teyrn Kuzland.
Your lordship, you didn't mention that a Grey Warden would be present.
Duncan arrived just recently, unannounced. Is there a problem?
Of course not. But a guest of this stature demands certain protocol. I am at a disadvantage.
We rarely have the pleasure of seeing one in person, that's true. Pup, Brother Aldous taught you who the Grey Wardens are, I hope.
An order of great
They are the
warriors.
heroes of legend, who ended the Blights and saved us all. Duncan is looking for recruits before joining us and his fellow Wardens in the south. I believe he's got his eye on Sir Gilmore.
If I might be so bold, I would suggest that your son is also an excellent candidate.
Honor though that might be, this is one of my sons we're talking about. I've lost so many children that I'll gladly see them all off to battle. Unless you intend to invoke the right of conscription.
Have no fear. While we need as many good recruits as we can find, I've no intention of forcing the issue.
Pup, Can you ensure that Duncan's requests are seen to while I'm gone?
Of
In
course.
the meantime, find Fergus, and tell him to lead the troops to Ostagar ahead of me. Upstairs
Where
in
is
his
Fergus?
chambers, no doubt, spending some last moments with his wife and my grandson. Be a good lad and do as I've asked. We'll talk soon.
Okay, father. You're the man. So let's bring up the map and see where we need to go. Right, the other waypoint. Over to the west.
There you are. Your mother told me the Terran had summoned you, so I didn't want to interrupt. I fear your hound has the kitchens in uproar once again, and is threatening to leave.
Dogs
No
in the
matter how
larder
the maids
again.
try to keep him out, he always finds a way in. You know these Mabari hounds. They listen only to their master. Anyone else risks having an arm bitten off.
What a
Quite
stupid
lucky
dog.
to have your own Mabari warhound, you know. Smart enough not to talk, my father used to say. Of course, that means he's easily bored. Nan swears he confounds her just to amuse himself. At any rate, your mother would have me accompany you until the matter is settled, shall we? Just
To the
follow the
kitchen,
yellow.
then.
When Nan's unhappy, she makes sure everyone knows it.
Right, which way to the kitchen? Straight ahead.
Get that bloody mutt out of the larder.
But mistress, it won't let us near.
If I can't get into that larder, I'll skin both of you useless elves, I swear it.
Calm down, good woman. We've come to help.
You and you. Your bloody mongrel keeps getting into my larder. That beast should be put down. A blight wolf is what he is. How am I supposed to work like this?
Oh dear. Mistress, calm down, please.
That's it. I'll quit. Inform the Turner. I'll go and cook at some nice estate in the Banorn.
Nan, please. We'll get the dog. Calm down.
Just get him gone. I've enough to worry about with a castle full of hungry soldiers. You two, stop standing there like idiots. Get out of the way.
Miserable old hag. Right, let's see what the problem is.
Look at that mess. How did he even get in here?
He's a good boy. Smart boy. Oh, yes, you are.
Oh, encourage the hound, why don't you? No wonder he keeps giving Nan fits.
If he just
He
wants
does
to
seem
play.
like he's trying to tell you something. Wait. Did you hear that?
Dog. Sorry, Mace, but I've just got to do this. Because you're my bitch.
Look out!
Very well, as you say.
Let's chop these rats up.
Shall we not? Very well. It is begun. As you say. I shall do it. Very well.
Yeah.
As you say. It shall be done. Very well. I shall do it. It is begun. As you say. I shall do it.
Where do these creatures come from? Giant rats? It's like the start of every bad adventure tale my grandfather used to tell. Your hound must have chased them in through their holes. Looks like he wasn't raiding the larder after all.
It does certainly look that way.
Those were rats from the Kokari Wilds. Best not to tell Nan. She's upset enough as it is. But seeing as you've got your Mabari well in hand, I'll be on my way. I'm to prepare for the arrival of more of the Jarl's men.
Right, let's see what we've got to pick up. Some queen. A greenstone. See what Cook's up to.
There he is, as brazen as you please, licking his chops after helping himself to the roast, no doubt.
Yeah, he was helping
What?
you.
Rats? Not the large grey ones.
They'll rip you to shreds, they will!
See, now you've gone and scared the servants. I expect those filthy things are dead.
Yes, all dead. Yeah, it's a bit of a mess and you can clean
I
it
bet
up.
that dog led those rats into there to begin with. Oh, don't even start with the sad eyes. I'm immune to your so-called charms. Here then, take these pork bits and don't say that Nan never gives you anything. Bloody dog. Thank you, my lord. Now we can get to work. That's right, you two. Quit standing about.
Good stuff. Right, where are we off to now? Oh, find my brother. Over that way. Come on then, Mace man. It's up there, was it? Up this way. Who have we got here?
And my dear Bryce bought this back from Orlais last year. The Marquis who gave it to him was drunk, I understand, and mistook Bryce for the king. Ah, here is my younger son. I take it by the presence of that troublesome hound of yours that the situation in the kitchen is handled?
Yes, mother.
You've always had a way with her. Darling, you remember Lady Landra, Ban Lawrence's wife?
I think we last met at your mother's spring salon.
Weren't you drunk?
I'm so proud of my pup's mastery of tact and diplomacy.
Well, it was a lovely salon, from what little I remember.
Which wouldn't be much, considering we had to pour you into the carriage afterwards.
You remember my son, Dyron. He's riding with your father tomorrow.
It's good to see you again, my lord.
That's you.
And this is my lady-in-waiting, Iona. Do say something, dear.
It is a great honor, my lord. I have heard many wonderful things about you.
Don't look now, Eleanor. But I believe the girl has a crush on your lad.
Lady Landra!
Hush, Landra.
Who can blame
You'll
her?
turn the poor thing scarlet.
Yeah, let's speak alone
As
later.
it pleases you, my lord.
I think
Yeah,
perhaps
she's
I
up
shall
for
rest
it.
now, my dear. Dyron, I will see you and Iona at supper.
Perhaps we'll retire to the study for now.
Good evening, your lordship.
Yes. See you later. Let's see what mother has to say.
You should say goodbye to Fergus while you have the chance. Yes, your father mentioned that. You haven't got it into your head that you want to be recruited.
Yes, of course. I want to kill Darkspawn.
There's enough here at the castle to occupy you. I don't need you off chasing danger like your brother.
Oh, mother.
I know it's
Yes, why
difficult to
can't
stay in
I?
the castle and watch others ride off. But we must see to our duties first. You understand that, don't you?
Yeah,
Trust
I
me.
suppose.
You'll get your chance for excitement soon enough.
Okay,
I
see ya.
love you, my darling boy. You know that, don't you? Indeed.
Yeah.
I turned around, and here you are. A fine man in your own right. But that doesn't mean I have to like it. Go do what you must, then. I will see you soon.
Right. See you later then, mother. This way.
Is there really going to be a war, Papa? Will you bring me back a sword?
That sword, Oren. And I'll get you the mightiest one I can find, I promise. I'll be back before you know it.
I wish victory was indeed so certain. My heart is disquiet.
Don't frighten the boy, love. I speak the truth. And here's my little brother to see me off. Now dry your eyes, love, and wish me well.
Shall I wait
Stay.
outside?
I'd like to say farewell. I wish you could come. It'll be tiring killing all those darkspawn myself.
Surely your father would not place both his heirs in danger?
Mother and father have been fighting about it for days. It's too bad. I could have used you at my side.
Did you know the Grey Wardens in
Really?
the castle?
Was he riding a griffin?
Shh, Orin. Griffins only exist in stories now.
I'd heard that. Did he say why he's come?
He says he's
if I were a
recruiting.
Grey Warden, little brother, I'd have my eye on you. Not that father would ever allow it. Then the Arl's men are delayed. You'd think his men were all walking backwards. Well, I'd better get underway. So many darkspawn to behead, so little time. Off we go then. I'll see you soon, my love.
I would hope, dear boy, that you plan to wait for us before taking your leave.
Be well, my son. I will pray for your safety every day you are gone.
Yes, a good shield would be more
May
useful.
God sustain and preserve us all. Watch over our sons, husbands and fathers, and bring them safely back to us.
And bring us some ale and wenches while you're at it. For the men, of course.
Fergus, you would say this in front of your mother?
What's a wench? Is that what you pull on to get the bucket out of the well?
A wench is a woman that pours the ale in a tavern, Orin. Or a woman who drinks a lot of ale.
Bryce, maker's breath. I swear it's like living with a pack of small boys.
I'll miss you, mother dear. You'll take care of her, brother, won't you?
Oh, good. How thrilling to know I'm so well taken care of.
Enough, enough. Pup, you'll want to get an early night. You've much to do tomorrow.
Alright, let's have a little scout around. There's some books. As you find stuff, you get loads of different codexes. Where's he gone? Which will basically just give you loads and loads of information on different things throughout the game, characters. There you go, there's Mace Man in all his glory. Duncan the Grey Warden. The controls and everything all to use. I shan't be clicking on all of these because as you go through the game there's literally hundreds and hundreds. But at any time, if anybody wants to know any information on any of them, just let me know and I'll see what I can do for you. Current quests, none at the moment.